Buongiorno! Today I'm gonna spill all the beans about snagging that Thai tourist visa, so get ready for some insider tips. If you are even thinking about applying for one, this video is your secret weapon to save yourself a ton of headaches. Remember the good old days? It used to be a breeze back then. Nostalgia. But hold on to your sun hats because the game's changed. Let's dive into the juicy stuff. The good news is that nowadays you can often apply online, depending on your nationality and where you are at. The bad news? Well, brace yourself for a mountain of documents compared to the good old days. First time I checked, I thought, no, this ain't happening. Among the laundry list of docs they want, they are asking for bookings for your stay. And I thought it was for the whole stay. And they want the Thai citizen's ID card of a Thai citizen inviting you. Like, how on earth am I supposed to pull that off? Asking the hotel? Nah, that won't fly. The visa exemption stamp on arrival seems like the only option. If you are from the UK, that will give you a sweet 30 days. And guess what? It's pretty much the same deal from many other countries, including the US, Australia, and Europe. But hold on, if you are planning on sticking around longer, or you need to open a bank account or get a driving license, here is where it gets tricky. You will need at least 28 days left on your visa. Some say 22 will cut it, but with that 30-day stamp, you're pushing your luck. So that's when I decided to deep dive into the whole tourist visa thing. Now, if you are from the UK, US, Australia, or a European country, and probably a bunch of others, you can apply for your Thai tourist visa online through the thaivisa.go.th website. However, whether you can hop on the online train depends on your location too. Head to the home page of that website and right smack in the middle, you will spot a button that says, "Am I eligible to apply online?" Click that and the form pops up, letting you choose your nationality and current location. It will give you the verdict on whether you can go the online route. Hopefully you can too. So here's a step-by-step guide for applying for a tourist visa online. First, go to the thaivisa.go.th website. In the top right corner, you can't miss the sign in button. Hit that and you'll either sign in or create a new account. If it's your first time there, create an account. It's a piece of cake. No tricks there, as long as you can handle the captcha. And hey, they give you a second shot if you goof it up. Once you are in, you will land on the visa dashboard. Top left, you will see a big blue button saying apply for a new visa. That's your ticket to the next adventure. You will be guided through a bunch of steps. First up, the eligibility check, where you pick your passport country and where you're hanging out right now. That will determine which embassy is your go-to. Then you will choose your passport type. Most of us will go with ordinary passport, and your purpose for visiting, which helps them pick the right visa type. In the case of a tourist visa, the most common reason would be tourism/leisure activities. Now, it's time to pick up your entry type. If you're cool with a single entry like I was, you are golden. But if you are thinking about multiple entries, be careful. You need to prove that you have a genuine reason to visit Thailand on a regular basis. And word of warning, if they give you a single entry instead of the multiple entry visa, you won't get a refund. Jump to step 2 and you can upload your passport's biodata page. Snap a pic with your smartphone and drag and drop it in the gray area above the picture. Yeah, simple, right? Then take a recent picture of yourself against a white wall for a clean background. You can click download example photograph for guidance. Once you got your picture, drag and drop to upload and then scroll down for the personal info section. You will also need to provide details about your travel documents like your passport, your home address, and your job status, whether you are working, retired, or unemployed. Hit next, and then you are on to step 3, travel information. Here, you will decide on your arrival and departure dates. Remember, the arrival date can't be more than 3 months before your application, because the visa is good for 3 months from the issue date. So your arrival date should fit in within that window. They suggest to apply at least a month in advance. So this is to cover the worst case scenario. In the worst case scenario, they may take 10 business days to review your application and then request for additional documents. The review of those additional documents may take other business days. In my case, my visa has been approved in 5 business days. The departure date is more like a rough guess. It doesn't really matter. You will still get a 60 days visa if approved. When you're choosing your port of arrival, most of us will go with international airport, and the flight type is usually scheduled commercial. Fill in your flight number. Mine was BR068. Answer a few more simple questions, and then you got to tell them about your digs in Thailand. At least they want to know about your first night stay. You can book just 1 night if you like, and it has to match your later proof of accommodation. You can list more than one place if you're feeling fancy, but it's not a must. In my case, I went with 2. One for the first 2 nights and another for the next 2 weeks. Click next once you're set. Here is the moment of truth. Step 4, where you need to provide supporting documents. There are 8 of them in total. Lucky for you, you have already knocked out the first 2 in earlier steps, your passport biodata page and a picture of yourself. For the third doc, they want a travel booking confirmation. So I provided a PDF of my plane ticket confirmation. Now, for the fourth, you will need proof of accommodation in Thailand. It seems they want only one file here, and since I had 2 different bookings earlier, I grabbed a screenshot of both confirmations side by side. It did the trick. Next in line, they want a confirmation letter from your employer, school, or even a pension statement. I had recently quit my job, so I went with the HMRC self-assessment website and grabbed an annual tax summary PDF from the last tax year. If you're not in the UK, find something similar or choose one of the other options they offer. Even if it's just a summary, they will likely accept it. Now, brace yourself for document number 6. They're asking for the identity of the person inviting you, which means their Thai ID card or passport. But hey, most of us don't have someone rolling out the welcome mat. Problem is, you can't skip that one. It's a must do. So as a workaround, I found suggested online, I used the same accommodation reservation I had uploaded earlier. And guess what? It worked like a charm. The 7th document is all about proving you've got enough cash to cover your adventure. You will need evidence of at least 20,000 baht. That's roughly 460 pounds, 560 US dollar or 530 euro as of November 2023. I whipped out a PDF bank statement from my banking app and they gave it the green light. Now, if you have got less than 20,000 Thai baht in your account, you might want to rethink your Thai vacation. But this document shouldn't be a biggie if you are financially savvy. Last but not least, the 8th doc is proof of your residency. Make sure it matches the address you gave in the first step. You can use a utility bill, think electricity, gas or water, or a bank statement, or even a mortgage statement. In the UK, a council tax statement is an option. Word of the street is they will also accept a copy of your driver's license, front and back, if it has your address on it. I wanted to use a mortgage statement, but I couldn't find one. So I went to my mortgage website and got a redemption statement with the address on it. I uploaded the PDF and it did the job. By the way, a redemption statement is just a fancy way of saying how much you need to pay off your mortgage today. Now, with all the documents uploaded, hit that final blue button saying done. Yeah! Time to seal the deal. Click on the big yellow button saying proceed to payment. You can pay with a debit or credit card. In the UK it set me back £30, but remember the fee might vary depending on the embassy. If you followed all the steps correctly, your application is now ready to be reviewed and it should be approved. It might take 5 to 10 business days, but for me it was a smooth 5 business days. I submitted my app on a Sunday and got that golden approval email on a Friday night. Once you got that sweet PDF visa in your hands, print it out and pack it with your documents. I hope this video has been a lifesaver for you for your Thai adventures plans. Thanks for sticking around until the end and catch you the next time from Thailand. Ciao for now.